So you remember every time like Kanye would say something or do something, Drake fans would be like, "Oh my God, he's so obsessed with Drake. Why is Kanye so obsessed with Drake?" I wonder if they keep that same energy now that Drake obsessed with Pusha T.
I think so. In case nobody knows what I'm talking about, it was a leak Jack Harlow song with Drake on it, and Drake had some questionable bars aimed at Pusha T or allegedly aimed at Pusha T. I mean, if you read it, it's fucking directed towards Pusha T. It ain't no alleged. That nigga pretty much didn't even say the nigga name.
So my whole thing, so I got it right here. You want me to read it?
Yeah, read it.
My urges for revenge are uncontrollable. I know we're getting older though, yeah, but I gotta get a nigga back for that. It's not negotiable. It's not even debatable. I'm getting so rich, my music's not even relatable. I blow a head up. It's an it's an inflatable baby blue G class. I feel like a kid again, praying on my downfall. Don't make you religious, man. All I hear is plug talk coming from the middle man. All I hear is tall tales coming from the little man. When I say bitch, I'm very rarely referring to women. Most of the bitches I know are niggas. They not even women. I know that sounds like I'm being funny. I'm not kidding. Same ones that say they run the game when they not even in it. To be honest, y'all financial situation is my biggest motivation. And how you should take that statement is based on what you making. Whips and chains like a dominatrix. Why? If I see you, I spit in your faces. Hot too. Daytonas with the green faces. So that's about Pusha T. How do you call somebody irrelevant in the game, but you still talking about some shit that happened years ago, and he's not even mentioning you? If he's irrelevant, why are you rapping about him?
Because the nigga, he said it. He's obsessed.
Like,
He wanted revenge.
so, like, you think he's still? Because I think the whole the MS thing, it ain't the first time Drake heard that. So I think he just used that because like when you know how it is when a
I forgot
dude
about that shit.
you know you know how dudes do that shit where somebody messed with a girl that he had a crush on. So
Yeah,
everything that dude do, he got a problem with it.
yeah,
I feel like that was the MS statement where it's like you just took a little more because it was Pusha T and the other stuff he said. So my whole
nigga.
thing is it just because he ruined the little promo thing you were trying to do with your son, which is sort of weird, but that's to his thing, where he was trying to do the Adidas deal with that added
Yeah,
on or whatever. And or it's like he made me have to be a father. It's like, I mean, bro,
yo.
like
First of all, I forgot all about that line. That's still like one of the best diss lines ever because like, oh my god, like,
bro,
what did he even do nothing? He was just there.
I know. It's like, damn, he caught some straight bullets. I was watching Hardball the other day. Like 40 was like G baby in that situation. He was just sitting there like, yo, like I'm trying to dodge this shit. And he got shot. Like, yo, rest in peace, G baby. I don't mean that like in a negative way, but still, like I was like, yo, like 40 ain't doing nothing. Leave that man alone.
He's already dead. Like, why you keep fucking with him, push him? It's like, god damn. But I think I think it's more so he said, yo, nigga, this nigga Drake is a deadbeat father. He don't take care of his kids. He got a secret child, everybody. One, he said, nigga, are you really black? Because you definitely use blackface. Like, come on
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. He
he was
called that.
like, nigga, your parents didn't even live together. Like, shut up, nigga. You came from a broken home and you crying this shit. That's probably why you like that.
Bro, the
Nigga,
crazy part about
in
that
one
shit,
song.
before he even, because like I know we hear about the oh, I think that's off of like little fan nonsense. And they said Jay Prince stopped him from releasing a comeback because they say it would have escalated. But I'm pretty sure that was more towards Kanye. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think he was really gonna come for Pusha like that. I think he was really gonna be just more towards Kanye. But I think really too that's for fans. So the Drake fans can be like, no, he didn't lose. He had a song, he just couldn't release it. Nah, he lost that. He lost that battle.
Yeah,
He lost that battle, yo.
yeah. And that's the thing. Pusha T kept quiet. Jay Prince like, don't say nothing. Pusha T was like, all right, cool, I respect you. What did Drake do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some shit I want to smack somebody for. Like, that's taking it too far. and da da da. Every interview damn near he
And
had, he put on Pusha
he's
T.
explaining himself. That's how you know he lost. I wore the
Yeah,
blackface because I was trying to do something. I was like, oh my God, Drake. Like
yeah. And Push T didn't say nothing about it. Now every time Drake drops something in the line, Push T is involved. Push T's like, yo, I don't even care about the shit. Like
yeah.
I am chilling. Like why my name still being brought up? Like this shit been over. I kept quiet, like at all. That's why I hope Push T drops the deluxe and just rips him again.
Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, it's the thing. Like he's living rent free in Drake's head. I wouldn't even say nothing. Like it's like how Drake was handling the Kanye shit. Now, if I was Pusha, I handle Drake like, okay, hey, okay,
Whatever.
you don't affect me.
Whatever.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like their fan bases don't cross. They like literally, it's like I don't have to. Like, okay, you keep yelling over there. Yeah, and for
Yeah.
those who don't remember, you'd be like, oh, so and so started this, so and so started that. No, Drake was known for taking subliminal shots in his songs, and it would be like towards Big Sean or like Saha the Prince or something like that. Pusha T got tired of the shit, so that's when he made the shit on Daytona.
No, no, no. It's way further than that.
Well, you talking
It
about the
go
Lil
way back.
Wayne, the Wayne?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah,
Yeah.
it starts off with
It
Wayne,
started
but
yeah, it started off with Wayne and Pharrell. It started with Baby Wayne and Pharrell, and Pusha T was like, no, like fuck that shit. And like him and Wayne straight to bars, and he killed Wayne on Exodus. Like nobody ever talked about that shit, but Exodus was about him and Baby. Nobody like he murdered Wayne on that shit and Baby. Then Drake got involved somehow because Drake wanted to spit his line and shit was like, oh yeah, I'm riding with Wayne. So Push T was like, all right, cool, this competition too. You're the best. Let me see. And the nigga just been getting ripped. And that's why I think like Push T, like dude on what's calling dude that said let me talk my shit. I mean, this is why shit podcast. He don't like Push T, but he was like Push T bars are not great. Like he don't see what like people like about him. I ain't really like Push T because he's from Virginia. Like that's it. Like he got some songs that I fuck with and some songs I don't. But now, as far as like the rapping shit, Griselda, Stoke, Cook God, and like other people taking it over to a different level. But he still can be, he's still up there with them.
when I see, like, you remember I said this shit about comedians, how like some people they say funny shit and some people are just
Yeah.
funny. Like Pusha T, he don't be saying real shit. He's just a rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just be rapping. It's so hard to explain. It's just like, yo, like the lyrics may not be it, but like, yo, this shit sound hard, you know? So like the whole shit, but still like on this shit. So after all that happened with that, so he did the show in Daytona. Drake dropped Dumpy Freestyle, mentioned Pusha T's wife. So then Pusha T killed that nigga. Oh, I didn't do anything. And he crossed the line by mentioning my friend with MS. You mentioned his wife. Don't be like you didn't, like that's one of those things. Like Drake is the one, like, I'm gonna throw the rock and turn around like I didn't do nothing. Like we saw you throw the rock. You mentioned his wife. And since Drake is just more popular, of course his fans are gonna take Drake's side. I was like, nah, Drake was wrong there. You don't say his wife's name. You know how that shit
Yeah.
is, and like when you a public figure, don't fucking say my family's name like that.
Yeah. Nigga, this is us battling bar to bar. And then you mentioned my wife. All right, cool. So I mentioned your wife. I mentioned your baby mama again,
Yeah.
your mama, your daddy, your homeboy. Like, come on now.
And then he's saying you crossed the line, bro. Don't mention my wife. None of this would happen if you
Yeah.
didn't mention his wife.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it, nigga, you used to be a fan of them. Like you was a hardcore fan.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, really?
No,
Like,
no, of
really?
course, like it's just like Drake has more fans. Of course, you're gonna have people just gonna be blinded by fandom and just take his side. But nah, like that Drake was wrong, like in that whole situation. And right here, it's like, nah, if you gonna say Kanye was obsessed with Drake, Drake right now is obsessed with Pusha T.
Yeah. And that's why I hate mentioning his name every time this shit happens. But that's why I feel bad for Quinn Miller. Because he
Oh,
had
Quentin
nothing to
Miller.
do with this shit. Yeah. His name was just on one song thing, and everybody was like, he's a ghostwriter. He may have not been, but it doesn't matter. He had nothing to do with it. This nigga lost a leg and everything for no reason.
Well, I
Like he
mean,
lost,
but he got
he
into a
lost.
car accident. We don't know what
I
happened.
mean, but it's like, yo, like he lost a leg and like everybody not even like mentioning that shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? There's like no reason, like meaning like
Well,
nobody knows what the fuck going on.
I
Like
think he
nobody knows
said he
why.
feels like he been blackballed from the industry since then, just
Yeah,
because his name was tagged in that. He's like, bro, I just had that one
yeah.
song.
It's not. I don't want people to think, oh, I mean, like no reason. I mean, like nah, like he lost it, but there was no. He lost it, but then like you know what I'm saying. He lost everything before he even got that joint.
Yeah.
Before he even got his leg amputated. So it's like, yo, he makes a good song. So I don't know why he's not up there.
And my whole thing, if he gonna be mad at people for like, I mean, it's known Party Next Door writes for Drake. It's known. Like he writes the singing tracks. So it's
Yeah,
like you got beef with Party Next Door? No. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that whole Quit Miller thing because I don't know because then it's sort of I think they said what Meek Mills they sort of pressured Quit Miller to say something or something like that, but still it's like bro like this is all whack. Everyone's
yeah,
whack in this situation. Like
yeah.
you know like y'all know how
Like,
music works. Y'all know how like,
yeah,
especially with Meek and Drake, y'all both know how music works. That shouldn't be
yeah.
a deal. Like
And you know what's over? You didn't promote my album.
well yeah.
Well, leads me on to the next topic.
Well, was it Nicki though? Because for
Uh,
rumors say like Nicki was the one that was pushing Meek to be like, nah, like go at Drake.